and welcome back to Time to Roll's Campaign 1. This is episode 33. We have a few announcements to get through really fast, and then we're going to get right into the story because we have a lot to cover tonight, and hopefully we could get to a point where I'll be satisfied before I have to take a week off. And that is one of the announcements. I will not be here next weekend. I'm going to Houston on, this coming Friday for a wedding reception. So it should be fun. Two of my friends are getting married. So should be a good time. But I will not be available to Dungeon Master for Sunday's session. So we will be taking the last Sunday of the month off, and then we will be bringing everything back and going live with episode 34 on March 5th. Do look out for potentially a short or two being edited and being added to the TikTok for next week to make up for the fact that I am not going to be here. So other than that, we are now on Apple Podcasts, so if you want to go check that out, the link will probably be in the YouTube description. Probably not going to be in the panels yet. I forgot to add it. So if you want to go check that out, we're now on Apple Podcasting, and we should be on pretty much every major podcasting platform out there. So want to go check that out? That'd be great. Other than that, I think that's it. So let's get right into it. We're going to do a short little recap for everybody, and then we will be jumping right into what we have in store. So,
word different. Hello, Zach.
Hey, yo.
Wow, you guys aren't saying something atrocious. I'm proud of you.
I mean, we were beforehand, but you know.
We were talking about minotaurs.
I was muted. Penis.
Argonians suck. Worst race.
Out.
They're
Offended.
Talking about Skyrim Twitch, please. Anyways, let's get past that.
I don't think Argonians are a real race. I don't think you have to worry.
Yeah, okay, well that's fine.
No, the lizard people are real. Don't listen to these lies.
Let's do a. I know I just made Austin sit through about a 15-minute recap. Let's do a short little recap. So you guys, after attending the anointment ceremony in the Platinum Ring of Ebrax, the ceremony was promptly attacked by Torbin von Aurelius, the vampire, was introduced as one of the 4 vampire lords of Ammriel, that they were trying to establish diplomatic relations with. Ended up using the swing he had to not only seemingly his goal was to kidnap the High Magistrate Arthur Abraxan, as well as anybody else he could get his meaty claws into. Promptly taking and charming Thaddeus Elkis Pavin, Zane's mother Zemine, and Arthur Abraxan, and taking them to another plane, another dimension, somewhere. And he promptly cockedly, whatever, you know what I'm saying, cockishly, does that work, left a portal for anybody who dares to follow him. He basically offered that invitation. All of you took it. Whether or not that means death, whether or not that means valor, who knows? But either way, your friends were taken. So all of you, along with a few familiar faces, being Ander Newgate, your skyship captain, as well as a name you had heard of but never seen before, Onvudius Plabberskibble, as well as one of the emissaries from Valencia, Agatha Whitecliff, and Zane's father, Malleus, are all, and as well as Archer, all tagged along to attempt to save their loved ones and friends from Torbin. You all made your way through a winding river, it's like a swampy river, with fighting all sorts of underwater vampire demons and eventually rescuing Elka and Pavin, who were unconscious, strapped to a tree in the middle of said swamp. And eventually, you did find your way into this chamber where you found clues on how to get out of it, and eventually made sense of the clues, having to dive underwater and eventually finding what you need to extend a bridge into an open door. However, out of options and out of blood, Thaddeus, you bravely and promptly poked your own finger with blood and put it into the silver cup, and placed it upon the altar, which promptly made a bridge from the anchor with the stone octopus wrapped around it be released and shot across the chamber, forming some form of chain/rope bridge with planks falling magically from the ceiling. As all of you go to walk towards this bridge, feeling confident and feeling excited for solving this riddle. Sorry, I'm shutting the door again. The dog's being obnoxious. Thaddeus, you feel a calm sense fall over you. Your head becomes hazy. Sorry.
It's on the shirt. What is it?
It's a Green Bay Packers shirt.
Oh.
Sorry. Your head becomes hazy. Your eyes feel heavy. Your arms, you can't move your arms. And as you lose consciousness, Thaddeus Starling, do you have any last words?
Help?
Okay, as
Dear God, I'm trying to help the group, and why am I dead?
Thaddeus, as you mutter, help,
Is he
the
dead, or is just unconscious dead?
the last breath from your lungs escapes you as you hit the ground. All of you see black necrotic bolts of energy start running up his veins in his arms. You see his face start to get covered in the same black necrotic energy. Very reminiscent to when Chuck was attempting to... No, very reminiscent to when Chuck was stabbed by Zemine with her trident. Make a medicine check for me, Vaten.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I just noticed Bingo actually showed up.
Yeah,
Bit out of it, sorry.
I'm sick as a dog, so it's gonna be a rough one.
Simply stop being sick.
16. You go to check him, and immediately you see he's not breathing. You feel his hand, and you check where his pulse would be on his wrist. You feel no pulse. You check underneath his neck. There is a slight reverberation from his neck, but it feels animalistic.
I'm just gonna go ahead and drop a revivify.
Okay. So in my game, revivify is your most basic of revival spells. You immediately get the sense that Thaddeus is in fact dead. And as you go to place your hand on his chest with diamonds in hand, all of you watch as a gold ring surrounds Thaddeus. A archaic, almost like a magic circle, forms, and you see glowing light coming from Thaddeus's body. See, death is not an easy adversary in this world. Vaten, is there anything as you're casting this this ritual? Is there anything in your mind, anything that you're trying to do to quickly try to call Thaddeus' soul back to his body? You're muted.
Did I unmute myself now?
No, you're... What?
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
All right, cool. You're gonna make me think on my feet now, aren't you?
Absolutely.
So as I'm kind of weaving the verbal aspects of the spell, I'm assuming there's verbal components to the spell. I actually don't.
Yes,
Yeah, verbal.
Verbal and component, I believe.
Yeah, all the above, verbal, somatic. As I'm kind of weaving this, especially the verbal components of the spell, if anybody's paying close attention, I'm not saying, bring the agile one, bring the clumsy one. I'm saying bring Thaddeus back to us.
Okay. So as you're saying this, Thaddeus.
Yes.
You find your soul in infinite void. You look around and it's almost as if you're back in the bag of holding. In a very similar way, similar weightlessness to you. You see Thaddeus, for your sake, make a perception check for me.
My characters. Okay.
Well, it's not a very hard thing to see. You notice a forest that is very familiar to you. You notice a dark-skinned young man with pointy ears climbing a tree. You would immediately recognize this as Noetic. And he's currently climbing what looks to be a large oak tree. He's 100 feet away from you as you're floating through this infinite void. Is there anything you do, anything you say?
Noetic, can you hear me? Can you see me?
You see the little boy, which you immediately recognize as a young version of Noetic from when you were children, before you were banished, you two together. He looks at you, and he just kind of like gestures at you to come towards him. Vaten, make a persuasion check for me.
All right. Oh boy. Oh boy.
18. That is one success. As you look, Thaddeus, this image of Noetic in front of you turns into a image of a day with white all around. Amber leaves on the trees surrounding you. You see your father, as well as Noetic's father, smiling and laughing with Noetic. You see Noetic dressed up in his best dressed, his like a tuxedo and nicely dressed. You see a crowd that seem to be sitting around waiting for somebody. Then you see Noetic stand up and turn around and look at you. And Noetic is now what you imagine Noetic to be as a 20-something-year-old man, staring and looking back at you, again gesturing towards you. As you look at this, you notice that this looks like a wedding of sorts. Something you've dreamed of for a while. Just something you want nothing more than to see your love. But you feel a pull. You feel a hand touch you on your shoulder. A scaly one. Sharp claws. But you feel a warmth as he touches you. As all of you look around and see Thaddeus laying lifeless on the ground, as Vaten is casting this spell, his body starts to levitate a little bit within the spell. And you start to see the black necrotic damage start to recede away from his veins. All of you get the sense that whatever Vaten's doing is at the very least healing the wounds upon Thaddeus's body. Is there anything anybody else wants to say to attempt to aid Vaten in his ritual to bring Thaddeus back?
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
Okay.
If you don't get back here, you'll never find Noetic at this rate.
I know.
Make... Go ahead.
Can I do? Or he's gonna kind of kneel down, grab by his collar, and slap him.
Okay.
Wake up! Come on.
I'm gonna say Ori with both you and Zane. Zane, roll a persuasion check. Ori, roll an intimidation check.
Also, I know Beep's pretty far away, but could he have like meandered over and maybe he like starts playing like music, like performance check or something?
I got 16.
16. Okay, that's another success. Yeah, I'd say at this point it's pretty evident something's happening. In fact, Ander will turn around and be like, guys, something's up."
19.
19. It's another success. Thaddeus.
And you
So,
broke his jaw.
so can I do a performance check too?
Yeah, roll a performance check.
Let me hear that kazoo.
27. That's a
Holy
natural
moly.
19. Yeah, that's definitely another success. You guys are rolling like crazy right now. Thaddeus, as you look, nice. As you look, you see this image start to get closer and closer to you, but it's not as if you're getting closer to it. It's as if it's trying to get you. It's as if it's trying to move closer to you. And as it does, you see the image of you getting into your ears. You see Noetic also getting into his ears. Pretty old starting to become fairly old for an elf. Whether that be a few centuries old or a few millennia old. You see Noetic with gray hair and just smiling with a little tabby cat on his lap, reading a book next to a fireside. And as you see that, you get the sense you are seeing an image of something that you've kind of dreamed of that eventually would happen. But as you look, you start to hear a somber yet upbeat song coming from behind you. You feel the pull of this cold, scaly hand start to pull you away. Do you resist?
No,
You do not resist.
this is a dream.
It starts to pull you back, and all of a sudden you feel a large, furry hand, a strong hand, grab you by your shirt collar you feel a colder, black-skinned hand grab you on your other shoulder, start to pull you backwards. How Revivify works in Zach's D&D world is I had all of you roll, and each roll would decide the DC on whether or not this ritual would work. With a base DC of 10. So you have 4 successes. So the DC for this ritual to work is a 6. And it's a flat roll that I will be doing in my dice tray with this white die. 6 or higher, and Thaddeus is revived. 5 or lower, and you'll see.
Sum up the past 20.
Thaddeus,
Yes.
you feel the image that's looking at you. This image of you in your older days with Thad or with Noetic, relaxing next to a fire, living out your days as a happy married couple, vanish in front of your eyes, and you feel a warmth like you've never felt before. And you feel now, instead of feeling like you're floating, you feel your body being pulled backwards, along with the hands on your shoulder, along with the large hand on your chest, with a natural 20 on the revival die.
Ooh.
Thaddeus, your soul, you feel yourself falling downwards, and you are ripped with a vigor that you've never felt before, right back into your body. And you are now alive. And with a natural 20 on a revive, I need to roll a percentage die. Well, that is the unluckiest roll I could have had for this roll. Natural 20, then double zero, then triple zeros on a percentage die.
Isn't triple zero 100?
It is actually 100 now that I think about it. Oh my god. Actually, it's the best roll I could have. What the fuck? Thaddeus, you are revived with full HP. On a natural 20. And you are now alive with your face, well, with back of your head on the cold stone. You open your eyes again and see all of your friends standing around you. Vaten, as you finish, you feel a heartbeat go. You see all the wounds on Thaddeus's body disappear. Any scrapes, bruises, bumps, any sort of lacerations he may have had, gone. You feel the diamonds in your palm disintegrate away. Congratulations. You have succeeded in your revival.
What has happened? Where am I?
Shh, shh, shh. We're gonna go. We're gonna
Can't make an
leave this
unarmored.
place.
Can't make an unarmored strike to Thaddeus's face.
Go for a roll for an attack.
That is, it's just +6. 19.
19 hits you, right, Thaddeus?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured it did. I just didn't. I wanted to make sure. Okay, roll
Yeah,
roll a d4 and add your strength modifier.
Can I choose not to add my strength modifier?
Yeah, if you just want to slap him, just roll a d4.
Okay. That's just 1.
Thaddeus, you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you are shocked awake by the same large, meaty, furry paw that was on your on the collar of your shirt. You feel it just whip right across your face really, really hard, jolting you back into full consciousness.
The
Okay.
punch was pretty much just to wake him up fully.
That's
Don't do that. Don't do that again.
Don't do what?
It's just we're
Die.
gonna leave now. We're gonna leave now.
Smell
Let's go.
cheese. No, hold on. I saw him. I saw me as a child. I saw me as a teen. I saw me with Noetic. What happened?
You died. It's time to go.
Yes.
This one is
yes.
pleased. He has never successfully done it
Well,
before.
Good
If
job.
my death gave us a bridge, this is a death to a new life.
quoting that.
You can write it down.
I'm gonna write that down. That's a good one.
Can I have any one of you? It doesn't really matter. Roll a perception check for me.
I'm gonna choose not to.
I could. My perception is not great.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Vaughn said, "You fucking psychopath."
Boy, you got 5. What god did you pray to?
Nothing but himself. Jesus. Okay. Wasn't okay. Vaten, you hear a lot of things with a natural 20. You hear ship parts moving and crackling underneath. You hear rushing water coming from somewhere within the chamber. You also hear a deep bellowing cackle that is quiet to most of you, but to Vaten, you hear it in a way that is ear piercing. You hear but the bridge is extended, and at this point, Ander kind of walks over. He's like, I don't know what the hell's going on here, but that was a little weird. You good over there, Twinkle Toes?
Did me you speak of as Twinkle Toes?
Well, yeah, you're sneaky and shit, aren't you?
Well, yes. How about we get the fuck out of here?
I agree. Let's go. And
Am I able to walk and everything?
Yeah.
with Revivify and what I did with the rolls I had, you are able to get up and you are full HP. You are good to go.
You have more health than all of us right now.
I am
Probably.
fucking
Like
sprinting.
percentage wise.
So I'm.
Aw, I saw that.
Oh,
I'm jealous.
tell them I say hi.
Sorry, we were talking about one gay couple, and then my gay lady came in.
Okay, well, the shittily drawn bridge is right there, leading that
Tori
way.
and I are not a couple yet. I'm
You need to
gonna
make
That
a
emphasis
you
on
need
yet.
to make that a shirt. Like we don't do that. Never mind.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna sprint across the bridge.
all of you are running across the bridge. You feel the bridge move underneath you, but not in a way that's dissimilar to like a rope bridge. A little bit more sturdy. Or it holds your weight pretty well, actually. But you do find after about 400, it's about 400 feet across, you feel a cavernous wind start to blow from the open doorway that's in front of you. These are great archway doors that open on the center. And all of you find your way into what looks to be a massive cathedral.
I need to learn like anti-gravity magic.
We're like at the entrance over there, yeah.
Yeah. And you find the doors.
Sorry.
You enter and you turn around as people are running in, and you don't see the chamber that you were just in. You see outside. The outside, and it looks gray and horrendous out. The skies are black. Every tree you see is rotted and dying. But all of you do make your way out. Let me drag tokens because I have a lot of them I gotta drag.
I can't move mine over, and I put a yellow mark on the board. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I guess I'll just finish.
Looks like a nose. Looks like another nose.
I'm clearing the drawings. Stop drawing. Okay, let me see. So I got Pavin out there. I got Malleus.
Oh my God, Ori is on the altar.
Waiting for you.
Thaddeus. Am I missing anybody? Alara's out there.
I wasn't welcomed back with a piece of cheese.
Anders not on the board.
Thank you. Now he is. I think that's it. I think I'm not missing anybody.
Well, I do not see any tokens on the board.
They're at the bottom. Stop
Yep.
drawing on my map.
How do I?
Yeah, click on the little cursor on the top left, Todd.
What did I do?
Top left, there's what looks like a mouse
Okay.
clicker. Click on that.
All right. Yep, I got that.
Okay, so your group is now growing, and after Thaddeus who drew it?
Do what?
I
It's
won't
definitely Todd.
I won't be mad, but who drew it?
It was Todd because he said who drew it.
My mouse was nowhere down there. My mouse was over to the side.
Thaddeus, make a dexterity stem.
I'm
It was
bad
me.
again.
Don't punish Todd. Ah, Jesus. It's a smiley face.
Okay. Anyways, you guys do find yourself entering into what looks like a cathedral with archways and pews and what looks to be a not so friendly looking altar at the front of it. You do see at the front of the altar, you do see what looks to be like some sort of draconic skull, and you do see natural light coming through the windows, but not nearly as bright as it was when you're walking across the bridge. It's curious. You've now warped to different locations twice now, and each time you get the sense that it's not it's not as real as it seems every time you look through it. But you are here, Thaddeus, having just, well, not escaping death, but narrowly escaping the forever death. This map
Is
is
this
for
another
your
dream? Ori, is that your face up there?
faces. This
What?
the church
that
is.
your-
It's for
Is
you.
that your face on the thing at the front of the church?
Doubt it.
I'm pretty
Yours
sure
is
his
so
face is
big.
right there.
No, I know, but it looks like him. Is that your dad? Is
No.
this your church?
Thaddeus,
No.
did you hit your head very hard? Maybe you should just take a little rest.
Okay, I'll just be quiet.
But cathedral's yours to explore.
I'm gonna go up and check out the front with Archer.
With Archer. Okay.
I'm going to
Yep.
follow them.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to go behind.
I'm gonna go up these stairs. I'm guessing this is just like a landing, like a balcony.
Yeah, it's just a balcony that's looking over. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna stand up here and like keep watch.
Okay. All of you.
Tyrone.
Good.
Just investigation check.
Yeah.
On the altar.
Yeah.
Also, Zach, can I
Oh, very good.
can I look around for an organ behind the altar?
Sure.
You find
Do
somebody's
I need to make
litter.
an investigation check, or will I just find
No,
it?
just your passive perception is good enough that you could look around. What'd you roll for your investigation 15, 26.
And for Archer.
Wow, wow, you beat Archer in an investigation check? That's shocking.
We both have 8, my guy.
Oh, do you really? I didn't realize.
Yeah.
All of you are looking around and you find all sorts of old artifacts. This looks like this stuff has not been touched in a while. You look down on the ground and there is a dimly lit magic circle that every time you walk on it, it lights up underneath your feet and it follows everywhere you walk. You see a statue behind the altar of a woman holding a gavel that seems to have a devil horn attached to it. When you look at the her eyes are following every which way you walk. And you also notice when you look at her mouth, it kind of twitches every time she, like, every time you're looking. And you do see every time someone moves, you see teeth, fangs start to protrude out of the top lip. But with that investigation, I'd also say the book on the altar has various scribbles and what could be markings on it that I don't think any of you would be able to understand. Do any of you read Abyssal? Here.
Nope.
No.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. So, you're looking, it looks pretty much like nonsense. Is there anything you guys do around this altar?
Just looking for anything that might help us out of here.
Okay.
Yeah, just see what's around it on it.
Okay.
I can't read the book, but is it? I think Ori's just gonna take the book.
You take the book. You pick it up. It's just an old, crumbly book. A lot of dust on it.
Pocket it.
Okay. Add to your inventory unknown book.
Is that a dagger laying on there?
That is a dagger laying on there.
I'm gonna look at the dagger.
Okay.
Does it? Somebody know if that's? I don't. Should I touch it?
I think you should leave the sharp things alone today.
It does look beautiful.
Is the dag? Can I notice the dagger if it has any special properties, or is it just a dagger?
With a 15 investigation, it just from looking at it and like kind of glancing at it, it just looks like a steel dagger, black handle.
Okay.
Nothing else here of mention on the altar with my 26.
You do notice as well. You notice a slight glow coming from the skull on the altar, or the not the skull on the altar, but the dragon-like skull at the front of the altar.
Okay.
Coming from the eyes, it's a deep, dark purple.
Interesting.
Are they slots or are they eyes?
They are not eyeballs. They are a stone. Statue, what looks to be stone, and it is just hollowed out eyes, but you see a glow coming in from those eyeballs, or from those eyes where the eyeballs would be. You see a deep dark purple glow.
Are there
I
any?
think we should probably find something to slot into the eye holes.
Yes. Is there any gems around, or maybe the dagger? Stick the dagger in there.
I don't think the dagger would help us. We can have a look around though.
Zane, you watch your dad just kind of like admiring the stained glass. Let me have him roll an investigation check.
What color is the stained glass?
Blues,
Well, it's stained glass, so it's multiple colors.
purples, greens, yellows. All of them being in random assortments of images. The one that currently Malleus is looking at looks like a giant tree that is surrounded by people bowing down at the tree. If you're just taking a look at them, going down from we'll go left down and then up right for everyone. And we'll also describe the ones behind the altar as well. So the next one down on the left seems to be a dragon fighting what looks to be a knight in shining armor, very fairy tale like, standing on a hill with a dragon blowing like a fire breath attack at it. The dragon is green. The next window down, you see what looks to be kind of looks like Torbin, handsome looking man that through stained glass that has red piercing eyes and fangs with black hair, and he's wearing a red cloak, and it seems like he's posing for a picture. Todd, you're having some weird feedback on your microphone right now. It's like wind. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. And then you also see, on the right, and then on the right there is the stained glass is that of a sunny meadow with the sun up in the sky, bright yellow, rolling hills, and what seems to be a rock of purple color in the center of it, centered in the stained glass. You see in the next one up on the right, you see another dragon. But this dragon has a deep, dark purple scale. It has purple eyes. It has, and it looks like it's standing in front of a bunch of people, with a book in its hand, seeming like it's telling a story from a book to a bunch of people. And then the next window up is just a mosaic window. No image, no real image on it. Beep. After looking around, you do not find an organ inside of this cathedral, unfortunately. However, you do walk behind the statue, and you do find 3 stained glass windows. The one on the right seems to be a portrait of a young woman, maybe a child, with deep black hair, piercing green eyes, and pale skin with fangs, wearing a black cape, or like a cloak. In the center, you see a beautiful representation of a woman, probably well into her 40s or 50s, made out of stained glass, that is long brown hair, blue eyes, bluish green eyes, wearing what seems to be a nice long white dress, and it's probably the best stained glass work you've ever seen. The woman looks as if she's real through the stained glass. And then on the left, you see a little boy, black hair, red eyes, with pointy teeth like a vampire sticking out as well, pale skin, very similar to the little girl on the right, also wearing like a dark black cloak. As you're looking on the back of the statue, roll an investigation check for me, Beep. 16. You read Celestial? Beep. Austin, are you muted?
Sorry, yes. I do read Celestial.
Okay. You read on the back of. You turn around and kind of look. On the back of the statue are 3 words written in Celestial. One is, and they all seem to correspond with the 3 stained glass windows. On the right, pointing towards to the little girl, it says daughter in Celestial. In the center, it says mother, and then on the left, it says son. On the archway above, in Celestial, you see a prophecy that's broken. It's a prophecy that reads, I was unable to protect them, therefore I shall live here forever and suffer in my madness. But that is what you read there. As you're messing around near the altar, you see the eyes of the lady on the statue close with a Zane with a 26 on your original investigation. You see him close as you step away.
Interesting. That statue's real creepy, friends.
Your dad walks up. Is it? I haven't really been looking at it. I've been looking at the stained glass.
The eyes were following me, and when I stepped away, it closed its eyes.
Must really like you. Let me try. And your dad's just gonna walk up and look around, and statue doesn't wake up, doesn't move. You do, however, see the dragon statue skull. His eyes start to glow a little bit more as Malleus walks up.
Interesting. We gotta go back.
Malleus is Zane's father.
Yeah.
Zane's father,
I got 2 questions when they're done.
Okay.
I'm not doing anything else.
Oh, okay.
One thing. Sorry. You can go if you want to.
Okay, I'll be quick. Is the statue, is the thing she holding a part of the statue, or is it kind of...
It seems like it is a part of the statue, yeah.
Okay, and after checking out that area, Ori's gonna walk over and ask Malleus. He'll show him the book and open it up. Can you read this?
Can you read this? Hold on. He cannot. You look at, but he has high enough intelligence. I can't. My wife could. This is abyssal by the looks of it.
Do you have any fancy magic that will let you read it?
Can you communicate with her?
I don't have any magic that would let me read it. My wife's more of the scholar than I am. And no, I mean, I've tried. I've been trying to communicate with her constantly, and there's just nothing.
Have you tried talking louder?
No, it's more of the fact that she got kidnapped. If you goofs remember that.
Yes, where is she? She was with me, wasn't she?
A lot of you were with her when you got taken. Here we are.
So we must find the rest of the crew that was with us. We must find Zane's mother.
Yes, and then we should kill this motherfucker.
I wish this axe had silver on it. Maybe it does. I didn't check. It's probably just normal, besides the...
Zach,
other
really,
shit.
really quick, out of character.
Mm-hmm.
Since I was taken in like fancy clothes, I probably wouldn't have my armor and weapons on me, right? Do I have anything like that?
I thought we were allowed to bring our weapons in. Would
You
Yeah.
were all allowed your weapons.
Oh, okay, cool. So never mind.
You were all allowed your weapons. However, I believe that none of you have your armor.
I do.
Ori would have worn his armor. Unless you told us not to, but I was just saying if Ori was allowed, he'd have worn
I'm just
his
thinking
armor.
because you guys all changed clothes and dressed up. I'm just trying to think of how that would work with armor and whatnot.
I armored up before we stepped through the portal, so
You know what? Sure. Yeah, you guys have your armor just to make it easier.
Ori take
I
like
wouldn't
the box,
because
or he take the box next to like the armor slot to make it invisible, so he looks cooler. You know how like the cosmetic things work in this game.
Yeah.
There's like literally no way for Elka to have worn armor under her dress.
I could have carried it for you in my bag of holding.
Oh yeah, I have a bag of holding. Never mind.
Sure.
I'm gonna go find a place to put on my armor then.
Retcon.
Yeah.
We're working on it. It's fine.
I mean, you're
I just
on
wanted
the,
to make sure so
you're on
that
the
like
balcony alone. Nobody will see you.
I'm way up top. Everyone can see me.
You're on a balcony and you're short. What do you?
Hey, look, it's a performer. The rabbit in the. Wow.
We all also packed like anti-vampire stuff.
Much of it, you know.
Yeah,
I
like a lot.
I don't think any
I've
of you
got
did.
garlic out my butt.
Where's that little cheese girl?
Hey,
There's a
watch it, Mike.
vagina.
He's got multiple spices, you know.
Mm.
I can't remember if silver works on vampires or not. I
They
think it's
start-
just lichens.
I start pulling cloves of garlic out of my handy spice pouch.
Oh, you've come prepared.
Well, it doesn't help. We can't really kill him if we can't get out of here.
Long rest.
Oh, and I've switched back to my cloak of invisibility. And
Okay.
Rolled the other cloak up and put it in my bag.
Okay. All of you are standing around this altar, just kind of haphazardly talking. All of you notice the bright lights in its eyes on the dragon kind of roll. And then all of a sudden you'll hear, "Oh, for God's sakes! Will you just talk to me already?"
I didn't know you could talk.
God. Look over there. Look at that. Look at that thing that big guy over there standing next to that painting or that window. That's me. Just not me. The dragon? The purple thing? Yeah, that's that. That'd be me. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Mr. Dragon. You're the second dragon I've met.
Really? That's rare.
50% of the time, I've killed the dragon. So,
Every time.
No.
well, two out of the, one out of the two I've killed that I've met. So hopefully you're a lot cooler. You seem all right.
Mr. Dragon, I died.
Did you? Well, that's unfortunate. Why are you here?
Well, we're trying to find our way out of here.
Oh.
We were kind of boarded from a ship yard to here
Well, that's
over
that's
a bridge.
interesting. So, you're trapped in that bastard's snare. Good job.
Oh, you know that bastard?
Yeah, they fucking use my head as ornaments, obviously.
So
Well, you
wait,
help us
are
out
you-
of here, we'll kill him for you.
I respect
Ah,
that. That is kind of a cool idea.
Are you a dragon or are you a dead dragon?
yes. Anyways, nice to meet you. My name's Dart. Dart the Dragon. Good to meet you.
That's a
Didn't we
good
know-
name. Powerful.
No, it was Davy. I heard a name Davy once. Never mind.
Davey, who the fuck is Davey?
I don't
Sounds like a
know.
stupid
that's
fucking
some-
name.
Some asshole.
Well,
Have we met a Davy, or did I miss something?
No, it's okay, Ori.
Don't console me. Anyway,
well, I hate to tell you this, friends, but I have a job here to do, and I can't really deny the big guy up there. So,
I mean, you sure could.
I cannot. I have no function other than this.
Do you know how to get out of here?
Yeah.
Can
Can you
tell
tell us?
us?
No.
Why not?
Please.
I'll make it worth your while. Thaddeus is really good with his hands.
If I was
Can you
alive,
s-
I would be swooned by that, but I can't do much. I have no
Is there
penis.
Is there any way to reverse what has happened to you?
No.
Can
Are
we
you
put-
sure?
Yeah.
Have you tried anything?
Well. No.
Do you know where? What? I'm sorry. One last question. Do you
Wait.
know where the vampire is?
Oh, you mean the asshole? No, I don't. He's probably in his chamber, fucking some broad. I don't fucking know. I don't know. He trapped me here. Oh, who knows what time, but probably 1,000 years ago or something. All I remember is hearing this really big boom. That's all I remember.
Is there a door that we could leave from?
Yeah,
What
and,
is?
and
what is this place?
he'll look down at the end of the at the end of the hallway of the wide open door going to the outside. Yeah, there's definitely a way to leave, but I wouldn't advise it.
How would you recommend we go about finding the asshole?
Well, you could pass my trial.
Okay, and what is that?
Haven't been able to do this in forever. Well, his voice is really hard on my throat.
I feel that I did a similar voice and I could not talk the next day.
Well, you need to answer a few riddles, and you'll be on your way.
Okay.
13.
I have a second solution. If we were to free you, would you let us show us the way out? The proper way out?
If
Would you
you
like
can
to
turn
help us?
if you can turn my stony head into a dragon head and then me be dead. I mean, that'd be a great way to get the hell out of here, but I'd be dead, so I don't know about that.
I was suggesting removing your stone head from the altar.
Oh.
If you wanted to come with us, then maybe we could find someone to reverse what has happened to you.
If you can separate my head from this altar, I'll give you whatever you want.
Can I roll insight for that?
Sure.
Ooh, nice. 320.
Dirty 20?
Mhm.
He seems to be telling the truth, but also you absolutely get the sense that he has no belief that you'll be able to separate his head from there.
That's enough for Ori, I guess. Does
Ori,
anyone
got
want to
that-
help me with this?
Andrew might.
You've got
Huh?
that big axe.
I'll jump down and
chop.
help.
I don't think. I don't know if the stone. I don't know if my axe will be strong enough to break this stone. Pretty good on trees though, but hey, Andrew, you want to help? me
Yeah, I
remove
mean,
this?
yeah, sure. It's what are we doing? Removing the. Hey.
Yep.
Nice to meet you. Name's Dart.
He's our new friend.
Oh, charming.
Friend.
Okay. What?
Whose
How
turn?
are we?
I'm gonna pocket the dagger.
Roll wisdom saving throw.
God damn it!
Can I help? I'm just kidding. I don't know how to do that.
And
I can help.
Corrigan, here comes my next death.
We got more reses and pretty good rolls. So.
What am I rolling?
A wisdom save.
Oh my god, that's my lowest.
I thought strength was, but
Hey, that's not
hey.
bad.
What do you roll? I'm not
18.
seeing it. Oh no, you're good. Probably.
Hopefully, that's a good roll. Hopefully, it's actually.
Yeah. You go to pick up the dagger, and you take 2 points of necrotic damage, but you are able to grab it and pocket it.
Ow, that burned. I thought it wasn't magical.
No one ever checked it if it was magical.
I looked at it. It looked normal. Then I looked away. That's about it. I am not magic inept.
Why do I trust your judgment?
You did. I told you what I did. You should have asked someone else. Anyway, did someone want to get on the back of this thing and kind of put some leg into it? Make it a
What
little
is this
easier.
thing?
That is a sealed and fully like mummy wrapped tome, a book.
Oh, that's I didn't even notice that.
I'm gonna like put my butt down on the altar and then put my feet and like push.
Okay.
I'll sit up next to you and help.
So
There's
there's.
roll athletics.
I'm going to need Thaddeus or Elka to. I need either all four of Ori, Ander, Thaddeus, and Elka to roll a strength check, or one of each of the groups rolls a strength check with advantage.
My strength sucks.
I think everyone rolling strength is pretty good.
Yeah, let's each be individual.
Okay.
Hopefully we don't break it.
Roll a strength check for me then.
24.
22. I did math.
Whatever mine came up as.
11. That's good for Thaddeus.
17 for
Uh.
Beep.
Oh, I mean, Beep, I don't think you're helping out with this.
I mean, I could.
I mean, we could. I mean, if you wanted to get on the altar and help them kick, you can.
Sure.
Ander rolled a 28 with a natural 19.
Get Cheese Girl up on the altar.
And a 20. Sorry, you said 20 what, Ori? 24?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All of you go to pull this thing. And as you grab his horns and as all of you go to kick, I'd like all of you to make a strength saving throw.
Dun, 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 dun. 25.
15.
That again.
Oh, that's a saving throw. My bad. That's a
I need say
28.
I need a saving
20.
throw.
Yeah, that's 28.
Your saving throw is 28?
Strength save?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's for okay.
I broke a nail.
Okay. And Ander succeeded, as I figured he would. Beep with a 19 strength save, that is a failure. Ori with a 25, that is or 28, that's a success. Elka with a 15, that is a failure. For those of you that failed, so anybody who rolled a 20 or less, you take 25 31 points of force damage as you go to separate the head from the altar. You feel a burst of arcane energy shoot out from every crack and every crevice of this dragon, launching you off the altar backwards. Ori and Ander, you take half as much. So 30. My brain, is it 31? I said 17.
31.
31.
That'd be...
So 15 points of damage. And you remain where you are, and you just take the brunt of this force blast. And Beep, Thaddeus, and Elka are launched off the altar. And the guy and Dart looks at, I fucking told you.
Dart, out of curiosity, while my friends are taking a moment to realize their actions, what happens if we get your riddles wrong?
I do not know.
How do you not know?
No one's ever gotten them wrong.
Fair enough.
That's how many people have taken this test.
1.
And who was that?
this at?
The asshole.
Ah, so
When he
to
was,
answer that one,
That's great.
about sums it up.
Wait. Did he create the test, or were you here before that?
Yes. To both.
Yes,
He put me here, and
he created the test.
yes. All right. Well, as you can see,
Do I need to heal up before we do anything further?
it would probably be wise.
I'm here all day. If you want to wait, lick your wounds and take it. You're welcome to stay here as long as you want.
Oh, I can take it.
all night long.
Whoa.
What's Zane's father's name again?
Malleus.
Malleus, do you have any idea what just happened?
My guess is he put a spell on anybody that tries to forcefully remove him from the altar. I don't know. It's only my best guess.
Is there any way you can alter that?
I mean, I can try to cast a spell, but
Anything that would help?
yeah, I mean, I'll give it a try. He's gonna cast a spell magic at the highest spell level he has, which is, at least for normal, which is 6th.
I'm gonna hide somewhere while he does this.
I'm also going to really quickly cast Cure Wounds on myself at level 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna hide over here.
Which he needs to, which this is a... He needs to roll. You see... Zane, you see your father walk up and just say, hey there, Dart. I'm gonna try to get this magic off of you, okay? I mean, do what you want. You're a funeral. And, Malleus goes to cast Dispel Magic at 6th level, which means he'd have to roll. But he rolled a 5. So it was a failure. And as your father places his hand down on the nose of Dart, Malleus needs to roll a strength saving throw. He actually failed because his strength is horrendous. Okay. Malleus takes. And Ori and Ander see this. Zane and Alara also see this, but they're that's 20 points of force damage as his hand gets erupted off the nose, and you see Malleus's hand start to bleed. Because it was the only seeing, and you also, Zane, you saw this perfectly. Being the only point of contact he had with the statue of Dart, all the force damage went straight into his hand. And when your father holds up his right hand, you see 2 fingers bent backwards, and his pinky finger bent completely sideways. You see his thumb, half of his thumb is missing, and you just see your dad go, what the fuck?
Medical.
Ow.
Should probably fix that, Dad.
Seems we would have to solve these riddles after all.
And Thaddeus or not Thaddeus, sorry, Malleus, similar sounding names. You'll see Malleus just like in pure shock, pain and shock. He will pass out.
I will go ahead and drop a second level cure wounds on him.
All right, roll for healing. You already did. Okay.
Oh no, I didn't. That was Beep.
Oh, that was Beep. Gotcha. Okay, sorry.
Okay,
Hey.
I had technical question.
Sure.
I have 6 in my inventory. Healing potions, 40 points, 4d4 plus 4.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That means you roll 4d4, and then you add 4.
How can that be 40 points?
It's not 40 points.
It's 4d4.
And then you add another 4.
As in dice. You roll 4 dice.
Okay.
4-sided die.
I thought it was 40 points plus that.
No.
So.
No.
Okay, so is that a total of 19 then? Yeah, 19.
What?
19. Well, actually, so Thaddeus, no need to roll. Oh, that was a really good roll for 44.
Yeah.
Whenever you're out of combat and you take the time to drink all of the potion, you get the full healing benefit. So that means you heal 20 points
Okay.
total. Okay. You see Vaten as you cast Cure Wounds on Malleus. You see his eyes open. You also see his hands start to like rebuild itself a little bit. His bones are still, since no one really set his bones back in the right place, they're still pretty broken.
I mean, if I'd have known that was the thing, I would have taken the time to.
Okay, well, for the sake of that, we'll just do me a favor and just roll a medicine check for the shits and giggles if you're gonna do that. 17, yeah. Okay. Yeah, 17. You able to, while he's unconscious, place his fingers back in the best shape that you can, and you cast Cure Wounds, and his bones heal, and his hand heals, and his eyes open. He's like, thanks, buddy, and he'll give you a little pat on the cheek with the former fucked up hand. I have a chart. Pretty sure the lowest healing potion is 4d4.
Hey, Mr. Zane Dad, I have these purple mushrooms if they might help you.
No.
Not one for doing psychedelics when we're in the middle of a life or death situation, sorry.
Can I put the purple mushrooms in the eyes of the...
No, the OG healing potions we bought were 4d4. I've got it in my note.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking at so the base healing potions are 4d4, yeah. And the greater are 64 plus 6. And then it goes up from there. Okay. Do you want to put the purple mushrooms inside the eyes of Dart?
No, I'm just kidding. I don't want to die again.
Good call.
All right, Dart.
Yeah.
Hit us with your riddle.
All right. Oh, fuck.
Are you okay, Dart?
That's not a riddle, Dart. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
How can you even
Do you need a
cough?
lozenge?
I got Sprite if you need it. It kind of helps clear his throat.
It's from McDonald's. It's really
An
good.
ice cold Dr. Pepper?
What's that?
You know,
All
Dr.
right,
Pepper. He
all
lives in an Ammriel.
Would you like some American bourbon?
I don't know what American is, but bourbon sounds amazing. All right. First riddle.
42.
We're gonna start you off with an easy one. You must get. You have 3 options for each riddle. I'll give you I'll give you multiple choice for each riddle. You must get 5 riddles right. You only have 10 shots at getting them right.
On each riddle?
No, 10. I am going to give you 10 riddles.
What?
You must get 5 correct. You get multiple choice on all of them. If you pick wrong, you get it wrong.
Okay.
Who's going to be representing you with answers? I need a clear and concise
Zane Rona.
answer.
Can we discuss each one as a group?
Beep.
Yes, of course.
Not beep.
Not beep.
Beep, I think you should sit this one out.
Beep.
Zane can speak for us.
Zane Rona, very well. All right, first riddle.
Jesus Christ.
Start you off with one that I give to a child. All right.
Mm-hmm.
What has to be broken before you can use it?
My arm.
Option A, a candle. Option B, an egg. Option C, a whiskey bottle.
Egg, clearly.
It's an
I
egg.
would say
It's
egg.
definitely egg. But
It depends on how you use it, though. If you're gonna make
True.
a scrambled egg, if
I don't
you-
think overthinking. Egg is clearly the right decision.
the-
You don't need to
Clearly
break
the right
any of
one.
the others.
if the egg is going in the vagina, then it needs to be whole.
what? What the fuck? Excuse me? What are you doing with eggs, Thaddeus? I need.
We should
to
have
know
left
nothing
him on the ground.
Alaris starts crying.
It's science.
You don't put eggs in vaginas. You
Well,
Gary.
no, it depends on what kind of egg you're. Chicken egg?
Zane,
Aren't
Zane,
the eggs
Out.
usually already there?
Zane,
It's
please,
it's
Zane,
egg. It's egg. For the love of God, please get us away from the subject.
You'll hear a chime ring out through the corridor. A ding. And Dart will correct, that is. Egg is the right answer. Moving on. Zach's not doing his voice anymore because it hurts.
I can do it. Give me
No,
a script.
it's fine.
Y'all want some chocolate?
I can't, dude. I
Chocolate.
wish.
Chocolate.
Like my
I've
entire
always hated chocolate.
like my entire throat is starting to hurt, so I gotta stop.
If
All
a
right.
man has
I'm not impressed.
Jesus.
Do the voice.
All right.
I am the Senate.
Let Jesus Christ. All right. Let me also say some riddles are, especially the harder ones, I will require some answers without multiple choice. However, on those, you will be given the option to request multiple choice, but you only have 3.
Okay.
You only have 3 options to do that on riddles that I require a direct answer.
How many are there?
he's changing the rules.
No, I was given directive once someone got the first riddle right, I'd give them that rule.
And that is changing the rules.
Move on, please.
Oh,
What's the
yes,
next riddle?
stop.
Please.
I will tell you prior to the riddle if it requires a direct answer and not multiple choice.
I like your other voice better, Sam.
Shut up right now. Do you
Do
want
we-
to? Do you
do we
want?
get a lifeline?
You want
Do
to
we have
die
a
again,
lifeline?
boy? All right. This riddle will require a direct answer. Where does today come before yesterday?
Tomorrow?
Dictionary.
Where does today come?
No, that's right. The dictionary.
The dictionary.
Ding, 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 ding. Correct. Well done. On to a little bit of a harder riddle.
It was pretty hard out.
Oh, I get it.
Next riddle. This one will also require a straight answer. What is cut on a table, but is never eaten?
Not cheese.
Clearly not.
Caught on a table but never eaten.
A deck of cards.
A deck of cards.
Ding, 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 ding. Correct. You guys are good at this.
I'm very curious to where start that you are hiding this game show bell. It is very concerning.
It's in my asshole.
Oh God.
I thought you were just ahead.
You
guess
can
you have
find
to-
out.
Well, he's definitely not ahead in life, that's for sure.
Where's your asshole at?
I've heard of a butt plug, but not a bell plug.
I've got enough dragon in me, thanks.
Wait, hold up.
I've never had a dragon in me.
Do you want to find out?
No.
Go on, please start.
All right, let's try something a little harder. This one will have multiple choice. I have lakes with no water, mountains with no stone, and cities with no buildings. What am I? A globe? A map? Or a piece of parchment? What?
Map?
I have lakes with no water, mountains with no stone, and cities with no buildings. What am I? A globe, a map, or a piece of parchment?
I'm going to say map.
Map.
I would think it would be map as well.
But
A map.
A globe is a map. It's just an oval map. And parchment.
Wait, a globe would make more sense because usually there's no buildings on a globe, but on a map there could be.
Yeah, I think a map is probably the wise decision here.
I don't care. You guys
A
choose.
map.
Ding, 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 ding. Congratulations. One more correct answer. And you will be given permission to leave and find the asshole. Next question. Does not have multiple choice. All right. What breaks, yet never falls? And what falls, yet never breaks?
Wind.
Thaddeus, I think that's about the wisest thing you've said all night.
What breaks, yet never falls? And what falls, yet never breaks?
Breaks.
Dawn and dusk.
Water, maybe?
Reminder: you
No.
can't ask for
Waterfalls.
for multiple choice.
This is the last question. We could.
Yeah, let's
Well,
use a
water.
multiple- Let's use a multiple choice.
Yeah, multiple choice.
Very
Let's see
well.
what you got.
Vartan is saying dawn and dusk.
What breaks yet never falls, and what falls yet never breaks? A piece of glass. A pine tree.
Pine trees fall. Glass breaks.
Day and night.
There it is.
That's our answer. Day
Or-
and night.
Blood.
Day and night.
Did you say all blood?
Day and night.
Ding, 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 ding. Congratulations. You have passed the test. However, I don't know what happens when people pass the test.
I thought you said he passed.
Yeah, but he disappeared afterwards. Let me figure. And then as he's doing that, the doors at the end will slam shut. And then they will open. And in front of you is a similar, very bright and obnoxious light in front of you.
Well,
D-
good luck with
where-
whatever happens with you, Dart.
Wait, no!
Yes,
Thanks for talking to
What?
me. I appreciate it.
you're welcome.
Go kill that asshole so maybe I can be free after that.
I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
Hey, Doc. Just so you know, there's a second answer to your question. It is blood pressure.
Oh. Very well.
Water, too, I believe, would work.
You know, water will fall.
Yeah,
That's what
water
they-
can fall, but it won't break.
All right, let's go.
I'm just going to make my way out.
Making my way downtown.
Walking fast, faces past, and we're homebound.
So just so we're all aware, a 50 gold GP healing potion is 4d4 plus 4. It's plus 2d4 than the normal one. Greater healing is 6d4 plus 6. A superior healing potion is 8d6 plus 8.
Yeah, waves can break. Why can I not see? I'm only seeing like half of Batan's message.
That's all he wrote?
No, it just says like waves cannot break. I can only see the top part of that word.
Oh,
those
it's
words.
Scroll down.
It's
Oh, okay.
it's just roll 20 being stupid. Okay, so you all walk through, and you find yourself in another chamber. This one specifically. You find yourself here.
All right, if you can drop tokens, I'm gonna drop some pee.
Okay.
Thanks for sharing.
I appreciate the
He's the only one in here?
currently you only see at the top on a platform, sitting in his chair with his legs crossed in a very semi-promiscuous fashion. Very, like, not trying to hide his crotch, but also like trying to close it up enough, you know. It's a vampire. He's promiscuous as hell. You're just gonna hear. I realize that it's not picking up on microphone in Discord. I'm clapping.
I think I heard the first clap.
Yeah. But anyways, he'll give you like a little bit of a cocky clap. And he'll look over all of you. Well done. You are the first mortals that have ever successfully passed through any of my trials and not fell to your deaths. Well, except for one, obviously. I am proud to say that you've made it here, but this is as far as you'll go. For I have no more need for you. You were simple entertainment. Nothing more, nothing less. I've gotten what I needed, and he will snap his fingers, and you will see Zemine flop out onto the ground right here, which I will grab her token in just a second. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anybody.
Well, we're missing a lot of people on the board right
Yeah,
now.
I know we are. There's Ander. There's our. You'll see.
I'm gonna go grab water. Be right back.
Okay. You'll see Zemine fall out.
Archer's already there, but you don't
Oh,
need
is
that
he?
one there.
Oh, okay. Whoopsie. I just I have two sections that of
You're missing Malleus,
Yeah.
Unvudius,
right.
and Agath.
So you'll see Zemine fall out right here, unconscious, bound, on her side, passed out. You will see. We're also missing Pavin. Who's down here with you guys? And then Malleus and Onvudius. But you will see Zemine flop out
You're
onto
missing Agatha still. Yeah, Agatha's still missing on that bottom one.
Roger Dodger 10-4. All right.
Got you.
Thank you. You'll see Zemine flop out, unconscious on her shoulder, and immediately Malleus will dear, what did you do to her? Type of husband anger that's welling up in him, and then you'll hear him snap his finger again, and Elkis will fall out right next to her on the ground, unconscious. And then you'll hear another voice echo through the chamber. Now, Torbin, you must not be so rude to your guests. And you will see Arthur Abraxam come walking out, trying to find his token. I'm failing miserably right now. Sure, we'll use this. Come walking down the stairs with a wine glass in his hand. Him wearing his normal clothes. He'll walk down. Tisk. I was hoping some of you would be dead by now. But that's really just a shame. Torbin, what should we do with these guests? Well, I'd say we should make a little bit of an example first. Anybody that... Really, maybe we should let them live and spread a message to the world that I'm back, and I'm here to be, well, myself. The world will know my name again. They will know the name of the Masquerader Syndicate. They will know your name, Arthur. Doesn't that sound wonderful? It does. It really does. Now, at this point, Malleus is going to run up ahead. And he's going to full sprint to here. You'll see...
I'm also following.
I'm just going to say for the sake of all of you are walking forward. I'm just going to drag all of you. Forward. Oh... So, examples should pull out a longsword, a golden plaqued longsword, and he'll unsheath it, and he'll point down at Zemine and Elkis. Which one should be my example? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, maybe? Shall we let you decide who goes and who stays, who lives and who dies? Really poetic, honestly. Watching a son lose his mother, a husband lose his wife, and a husband lose his husband. Which one shall I choose?
Can we easily see them right now?
Mm-hmm.
Archer's gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern on them.
Torbin will snap his fingers and counterspell it at 8th level. Nah. Tisk tisk. That's rude. You know, for the person that released me from my tomb all those years ago, you'd think you'd be a little bit more understanding.
I didn't release you for this shit. That's for goddamn sure.
You know, let me tell you a story. Do you mind sitting for me, just so I can tell you a tale of why I'm doing all this? I'm surely all of you deserve to know why I'm about to take someone's life up here. Long ago, I said sit, and he's going to cast command on all of you at 8th level to sit.
I'm not a fucking dog.
And I'm going to need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw. Actually, command might be a charisma. Hold on.
I'd say that's quite a difference, so I'm gonna need to know.
Yeah, you give me 1 second. Command 5e. The command spell is a wisdom saving throw.
That's a 5 for me.
It's a fail.
Yeah, I figured. And a 22 for Archer.
Okay.
Nat 20, 23.
Well, that nat 20 is great and all, but the DC's 25.
Dang it.
Vaten, you are.
I'm still standing.
Vaten is. You feel a pressure like no other. Standing in front of you, above, with a sword drawn, ready to take the life of an innocent person right in front of you. His eyes glow red.
Yep.
And you feel the pressure and the temptation to sit. But you withstand. All of everybody in the chamber, including Thaddeus, who for some reason you moved your token up there, he would not have let you move from his sight, just so you're aware. But every single one of them, including Amvidius, Pavin, Agatha, even, who was so wise, Ander, all of you are kneeling. Vaten, you go to cast Moonbeam. That is a save, correct?
Correct.
Well, he's already used his reaction to counterspell.
Which is part of the reason why I'm doing this.
So, does he use his reaction? What level are you casting it at? Vaten, what level are you casting it at?
Second.
Second level. Okay. Yeah. You'll hit him with it. What's the save on it? Constitution saving throw.
16 con. Yeah.
Okay. He makes it with a 19.
Fair. So he takes
Half damage, right?
3 or 4 damage, half damage.
3
Yep.
damage. Okay.
If he is a shape changer, he makes that save with this.
Disadvantage. Okay. Well, I mean, the lower one is a 19. So.
Okay.
Okay. Let's. Sure. Where's a good song? Yeah, we're gonna go.
Does he He isn't weak to radiant damage, is he?
No, he is not.
Oh, damn.
You watch it hit him, and he just kind of looks at you. That was just rude. Truly. Well, I've now made my decision on who gets to pick who dies. Congratulations. I really, really hope you pick well, because I already had my choice picked out. And you'll see him misty step behind you and try to grapple you. Make a athletics check for me.
Yeah, okay.
He grabs you with his claws, with his pointy hands gripped around your neck. And then he casts Dimension Door behind him and steps back into it with you, and you end up up here on the altar with him.
Cool.
You know, when I was a young man, as I was attempting to say, I found love. My heart was stolen by a lovely brown-haired woman from Ushar. She asked me to turn her into a vampire. Can you believe that? She wanted to spend eternity with me. But I find that eternity is boring. She found that as well. And after thousands of years together, we wanted a little spice in her life. Maybe something to shake it up. You know how marriages are. And he'll wink at Archer.
Archer will just scowl at him.
You know, we try. Vampires have a very hard time procreating, making children. But sure enough, we tried, and maybe we thought children would bring a new level of care and love in our life for this world. We tried, and eventually the twins were born. And oh, they were both a spitting image of their mother. My daughter, Lucilia, with kind eyes, just as green and piercing as her mother's. And Lucius, my son. Same face, same complexion as his mother, but oddly the same eyes, piercing red eyes that I have. I was in love again. I was happy. For the first time in my life, over the thousands and thousands of years, I was happy. Happiness doesn't last forever. And then the gods decide to play games with mortals and decided to approach me to become one of their destroyers. I flatly declined. Unfortunately, declining a creator god comes with its repercussions. You see, these gods, they do not care for us. They do not care for life, anything that they've ever created. They care little for children and the innocence of them. At the simple age of 12 years old, a god stripped me of my happiness. Stripped me of my wife, my children. Now they're gone. And 8 centuries later, I wake up from my tomb. The same tomb that the god put me in. To a feathered person I've never seen before. A group of individuals that were fighting some random low-life elf. I thanked that feathery person for saving me from my tomb. And now he shows up here. In my home. When I saw you at the ceremony, I thought I was about to lose my mind. The very person that saved me from my torture. Freed me, however, immediately tried to fight against me. I was confused.
It is not quite like that. You did some shit yourself, kidnapping my husband and attacking a sovereign country. I wouldn't say it was unwarranted.
I never told you could speak, and he'll cast silence on you. Make a, Zach, looking up silence real quick. I think it's another wisdom saving throw. There is no save, by the looks of it.
Okay.
Actually, no, sorry. Yeah, there is a save. Whenever you cast it on a person, it's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That's really good. It's 22, and I'm gonna hit him with Flash of Genius to make it a 27.
27, you resist.
I would also like to move the moonbeam onto him again.
Sorry, what? The moonbeam? Okay, that'd be great if you could. He needs to make a. Actually, no, he does need to make a con save, which he makes. It's an 18 plus 6. So,
Fair.
he got what's the damage? 17 radiant.
Yeah.
Holy shit. So that's 9 points of radiant damage.
Yep.
He'll get hit by it. You know, you're just making my decision so much easier. He's going to look at you. Cheeky one, aren't you?
Or he's gonna raise his hand.
Okay. All right. What does Ori do? Raise his hand.
What do you seek from this?
Nothing really. I'm just having fun here. Honestly, there's no revenge needed. There's no personal ill will against you, Archer. Or against your husband, and trust me, I have no plans on hurting most of you. Some of you, however, and you look right at Vaten, have defied me non-stop. And I appreciate that. People don't ever go against my will. They almost never can. So having a person that can stand up to you is, well, and good. And I may be, just because of that, I may leave you alive, young man. That being said, I've already made my decision. He's going to pick Vaten up by his neck, and he is going to throw him off the balcony. I need him to make a shrink check. Okay. He's going to throw Vaten 20 feet off the balcony. Vaten, you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall.
Oh boy.
And he's gonna walk up. You know, I've always promised myself that.
Yes. Moonbeam goes down.
I've always promised myself that I would never harm another person's wife, since a god harmed mine, and that didn't feel right.
Torbin, what
You
exactly are you after here?
you may have her back, and he'll snap his fingers, and you'll see Zemine end up right about here. Malleus will immediately like wiggle his way from attempt to wiggle his way from the command, which all of you are being held down with the eighth level command. It's incredibly hard to break, and he cannot get up. You're just gonna see Zemine kind of like wake up as she's like teleported to the center. What I'm after really is just to send a message. Let all of you know that I'm everybody's problem now.
Well, would you not prefer to be the god's problem?
I've done everything in my power to go against gods,
Have you?
and I don't care for this world anymore. So I have found a group of people that think the same way I do. And he will put on, along with Arthur, they will put on white masks. With Torbin's mask is like a half masquerade ball mask, like a Phantom of the Opera type mask, with a giant heart on his one left eye, painted into it. Arthur will have a full face mask with nothing but his mouth being, with everything but his mouth being covered, and he will. On it, you'll see a golden inscription of a language you guys cannot read from where you're at. And he'll also have what looks to be a golden gavel that's placed on the center of his mask. You see, where Arthur and I have found a common enemy and a common cause to rally behind. This act, bringing all of you here, magistrates of Ebrax, members of the council, as he points to Unvudius, diplomats and adventurers, I suppose, from all over the place, get to witness the cruelty of the Masquerader Syndicate. He's going to take his sword. With his left hand, he will grab the unconscious body of Elkis.
No! Stop! Stop.
And he will...
Stop, please.
You will see the long sword in his right hand start to glow a vibrant scarlet red.
Stop. Hear me out.
Too late for that. He'll plunge a sword straight into the chest of Elkis. You'll see Elkis's eyes open up. And he'll like look around, look down, see the sword sticking out of his chest. Huh? What the? Archer? And he'll fall dead on the ground.
Archer's gonna get real mad real fast.
And as he goes to fall to the ground, you'll see his body teleport next to Zemine. And Elkis Burning Heart will lay there dead in the center of the chamber. You'll watch Torbin.
I am turning around and running.
Okay. Like from where you're at? Alright, that's fine. Run while you can. The end of the world is
30.
A fickle thing.
Hey, guess what? I have another handful of diamonds.
Revive him if you
And
revive him.
another-
Revive him if you must.
Yep.
And sorry. So revivify is what, a 3rd level spell?
Correct.
I just realized my camera's frozen.
Can I break out of this command in any way?
Yeah, actually, at this point, all of you can make a wisdom saving throw.
I can't even beat it.
I mean,
so-
it's still going to be a 25, right? To beat it?
Nope. As the longer it goes, and he's not really focused on it.
Archer just rolled a 20. Is that enough?
I rolled a dirty 20.
Okay, you can now move. Zane, you can now move.
Oh, I can't, but
22.
Archer can.
Oh, Archer can.
Yeah, I haven't rolled mine yet.
And I'd like to pull out my crossbow and
I
equip
cannot.
one of the thunderbolts.
Okay, as you do that, you'll see Torbin form something in his hand. I would just like to show you his death is meaningless. You will bring him back to life. In fact, I'll help you. And he will throw at the back of Vatan's head, he will throw a bag filled with diamonds. His death signifies the end of the world. Bring him back. Hug him like you've never lost him, or hug him like you have. It won't save him in the end. I bid you farewell. The doors are open on your way out. And he will hit along with him and Arthur donning their masks. You'll watch Torbin flick the blood of Elkis off of his saber, sheath his sword, and they will both step back into a dimension door and disappear.
Before they do that, am I able to shoot
Go for it.
my arrow?
Yeah, this is all happening at the same time. 24 just hits Torbin.
All right, so
Archer's also going to cast Hold Person on Torbin.
that's the 6 is lightning damage.
Did my 7 release me?
No. Anybody who rolled under a 20, you're still being held. For Ray at the say, held person, that's a wisdom saving throw. Good luck.
Can I run at him and hit him?
He's up top.
He's up.
Thank you a little bit.
How high is that?
That's a 15-foot drop. So
Throw your frickin' thing at him.
Yeah, throw the X.
What's the?
I don't want to lose it.
What's the spell save DC for Archer?
16.
Oh, the natural 19 beats it. And he
Can I run and jump and hit him?
as you can try to run and jump and hit him. What's your speed?
30. Oh wait, how far is that?
That's
Is that too far?
Yeah, it's too far.
Yeah. Dang.
He could actually get.
Well, I
close
have a
enough. He's got reach.
15-foot reach, and I can jump pretty high.
Yeah, but that's a 40-foot run. So like you could the only
Well, it's not like I'm running all the way.
right. No one's
So
saying the only attack you have, Ori, is to throw your axe. If you would want to do that, because at this point the door has opened behind them. Arthur has already stepped through, and Torbin's just kind of like walking backwards, taking in the sight
With a fucking lightning bolt, thunderbolt stuck in his fucking shoulder.
It hits him. He just smiles at you, shrugs it off.
Ori's just gonna stand here then.
He'll give a little cocky, like Emmett Selk-esque wave, and just walk through the gate and disappear. The bag of diamonds hits the back of your head, Vaten. You look at it, and I'm gonna say you gauge that it is probably about 600 gold worth of diamonds. And as he walks through,
I'm not wasting my time looking at it. I'm still working on the spell with one of the sets that I have.
As he disappears, everybody who's still being held is now free. Okay. So for the second time tonight, we are casting the Revivify spell. Cue sad music. There it is.
You're not allowed to kill him.
He's mine now.
No, that is a lie.
Baten, as you go to cast the spell for the second time today, do you have the spell slot for it? Just checking.
Oh, 100% yes.
Okay. All right. You go to cast Revivify. The sword wound has singe marks on it. But as you go to cast it, Elka, you watch your uncle lay there unconscious. Pavin at this point is running up as fast as he can, kind of like stepping over Zemine, not really caring at this very second, and is like down there like holding his hand. Okay. Vaten. I always start with the caster of the spell. How are you attempting to bring back Elkus?
I'm other than just casting the spell, I'm going to kind of mutter under my breath as I'm saying the incantation. Long years, it is not your time. You are surrounded by loved ones. Come back.
That, I think, gains you the ability to roll persuasion with advantage. So roll persuasion with advantage, please.
I pulled my cloak over my head and have drawn my weapon. And
Those guys are gone.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to delete them off.
No, I know. I'm just holding cover.
Okay. And you see that, and Ander will walk up and stand at attention. Agatha will like walk up and just kind of like watch over, and just you'll see her start to kind of pray. Onvudius, being a former student, a former classmate, will run up and start kind of just praying to whatever god he can think of. Malleus, on the other hand, will see what's happening, see his wife, and he will walk up quietly to you, Zane, put his hand on your shoulder, just kind of nod. I'm gonna get your mother awake. She may be able to help.
I'll just nod at him.
And he'll walk over here and just start.
Which one's down?
Elkus in the center.
Elkus?
In the center, yeah.
I'm just gonna say this out loud.
Mm-hmm.
And Elkus, I was here earlier. I heard voices. I saw visions. Your life still has so much more living to do. The bridge is not ready for you to cross. Come back to us. You are needed.
Roll a persuasion check for me, Thaddeus. $14. Okay. It's another success.
You have inspired me, though I have never told you.
At this point, Elkus will, for the sake of Mousy, Elkus finds himself home in his cottage with Archer. Talking, joking, laughing, magically drawing faces on Archer's face as he sleeps. He finds himself enjoying that life and just not exactly realizing what's happening because his death was so instant. He then starts to hear voices. Elkis, your time's not up. Elkis. You'll hear Pavin shout out, "Come on, man. I can't do this without you. Neither can Elka. Come on." And he'll just like squeeze his hand hard. That is a success for Pavin on his persuasion. And he'll feel warmth. He'll see Archer kind of step up to him and be like, "What's wrong? What's going on? Like, are you okay?" And he'll turn around and see a vision of just a golden archway standing behind him. And he'll start looking at it and kind of like puzzled, worried about what it is, why it's there, why is this golden archway suddenly showing up in my home. He'll look back and Archer's no longer there. The house is empty. Is there anything else anybody wants to say to try to aid Vaten in bringing him back?
Gonna chime in finally, after a bit of shock and anger. Come on, you big dummy. We've got so much left to do. So many plans, so many kids to adopt. You can't just leave me here now.
Roll with advantage with persuasion for Archer.
Okay. 20. 30.
Okay. Success. Anybody else wants to?
So Elka's just like crying a lot.
Yeah.
Like tears running down her face. Just like, "You're not allowed to die. I have to show you how amazing I'm gonna be. You have to be there for me. I can't keep living if you're not here. You're not here."
Zane's just in the corner hearing you say that. It's gonna be me.
Roll. You also get advantage on your persuasion roll, and this will be the last roll before we.
I'll pay you back that money I borrowed.
I already did that. Shut up. 17.
That is a success. Elkis will look at the golden archway. Archer's no longer there. He's no longer in the cottage with him. And he'll turn around and look through the arch. And then he'll see a silhouette. A short little Harangon girl. Probably 3, 4 years old. Looking up at him and firmly gripping what looks to be a spell book. And he'll kind of look and... Elka? What? And then behind this image of this little Harangon girl will be a image of a slightly larger Harangon little boy. Pavin? What's happening? And then behind him he'll see Archer will pop up. Very easy to see. And he'll take a step forward towards the golden arch and look through. And eventually he'll actually poke his head through. And in front of him will be a vision of a 3-year-old Elka and maybe a 5-year-old Pavin. Pavin fake punching at Archer's leg, and Elka trying to desperately cling on to a spell book and looking sad. He'll look. What? Okay. This is weird. The DC for his revival with 5 successes. -1 because of a previous bout with death. The DC is a 6. And the dice I just rolled. I'll just show it to the camera. Is a 6. Archer will step through the gateway and go to put his hand on the head of the small Elka. And when that happens, he'll open his eyes, now for the second time being revived in his life, with his hand firmly on the hand of Elka. What is happening?
Dear, you died.
What?
Welcome back.
That's rad.
And Archer's just gonna give him a big ol' hug.
It's pretty amazing. We'll talk about it later.
What? And he'll just kind of look up and he'll see that Pavin at this point is like ugly crying. And he'll look up at Elka. Hey, death isn't always permanent. Are you? And he'll like wipe some tears welling up in Elka's eyes. And listen, I was at the banquet. And then I showed up in the clutches of that vampire. And then I died? I died?
Mm-hmm.
Again?
Again.
I've just had one for the day.
One should be enough for a lifetime. Oh. Is everyone alright? Like, alive? Like, am I...
Beyond you?
Physically.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that...
Yes.
But you're gonna... Okay.
This time.
And he'll like look up at Archer and he'll kind of like put his hand up on Archer's cheek. You're gonna have to tell me all about it. I think I'm gonna throw up. And he'll like...
Archer's just gonna kind of push him away when he says that.
Roll him on his left side.
How did I... Who killed me? How did I...
Torbin did.
The vampire that this
That I
jerk
let
let
out.
free.
He also said some things about the world ending.
Oh.
You
Lovely.
know,
That's just...
usual batshit stuff.
That's just lovely. Sorry. So I'm alive, right? I'm not dead.
You're alive.
I'm alive.
We're in his castle.
I'm alive. Like, not just dreaming alive. You were there.
He's just gonna give him a light smack to the cheek. You're alive.
Oh,
Hey, Ori, can you slap him?
that's not necessary.
Not necessary.
I'm here. I think I'm here.
Elka's just gonna like fall in and hug him
Oh,
like really tight.
you'll see a tear start to form well up in his eye. You haven't done this since you were a child. Really? I'm back. I'm back. And he'll just like embrace Elka. And Pavin will like also lunge himself on the back of Elkus and just like hug him. Wow. Never thought I'd see you two in the same room. Essentially hugging each other, even though I'm in the middle of this snuggle fest. I guess
Elka's gonna look up and be like, "Don't ruin this for me."
your brother's gonna look incredibly hurt. But what? He's gonna look just hurt and confused. That sharp tongue of yours. I guess me dying brings siblings together. I guess that's a good thing. How do we get out of here? Because I really want to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we should probably
And he'll just kind
get
of
out of here.
he'll lean up and like kind of not push you off, but set you to the side, Elka. Next time I see that sharp-toothed dickhead, I'm gonna scorch him alive.
I would expect nothing less.
This one tried that. It was not that easy.
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah, he already killed me once today, so.
Oh, did he? Well, then welcome to the club. Or I guess you're welcoming me to the club.
Yeah, I'm welcoming you. Well, I don't know. Maybe this is your second time. I'm only at one.
Yeah, died twice now, which is strange to say because, wow, first experience was...
Thaddeus.
What now?
I did see Thaddeus.
You mean
excuse me, Noetic.
Oh, that name. You saw him?
Yes, when we were children, and then
Well,
when he was old.
the goddess of death likes to show you images of generally a happy life in front of you as you're dying to, I don't know if it's to lure you into the grasp of death or comfort you. I'd like to think it's a bit of both. Okay. We'll talk later, and he'll point right at you, Thaddeus.
Yes.
You need to
please.
know everything, because I don't know everything, but I'll tell you what I know. And at this point, you'll see Malleus just kind of like, he's already dumped a health potion down his wife's throat. And she'll wake up, what the fuck? Where is that asshole?
Not here anymore, Mother.
Should have known Arthur was a freaking snake. It's just being... Okay, we're still here. That asshole Torbin just kept questioning me about... never mind. We'll have to talk about when we're not here. I don't know which way's up or down, and then she'll look over at Elkis. Oh no.
It's okay. He's fine.
Okay.
Mostly. He did die, but he's alive now.
Glorious. That's great. And at this point, Malleus is like just hugging her tight. Get off of me, you big glorified nerd. I'm fine. He didn't do anything to me. He just questioned me and looked at me with his creepy eyes. Well,
We should leave.
I agree. Where's the exit?
I'm just gonna point towards where we came in from. I think.
We can try it. Yeah, let's try it. Let's do that. Let's go. And all of you will get up, and Onvidius will like walk up behind Alcus and just kind of give him a pat on the back. Like it almost touches his butt, just because Onvidius is a very short gnome. But he'll like give him a pat. Good to see you in the back. Good to see you in the back of the living. Back in the life of the living, man. That's scary. Yeah. Good to be alive, I guess. We should leave. Let's leave. And all of you will walk out, and Ander will like kind of like meander behind. And as he's walking,
He's gonna meander. Sorry.
Stop it. Stop it. He's just gonna like walk backward and just kind of like look around and just give a gaze if there's anything valuable he could steal from the asshole. He can see anything, so he says, fuck this shit, and he'll just turn around and start walking backwards, like pulling up the rear. So you guys are gonna walk towards the steps at the bottom of the map, yeah? Or
what's in front of the throne right there? Is that just
this right here? Oh, it's literally what you can see is it kind of looks like a casket with ornate like horns and stuff dressed all over it.
Can Ori try to open it? You know what? Never mind. Because
I was just
Nice.
you're about to get. Are you sure you want to do this for me? Okay, yeah, sure. Andrew just kind of looks back and looks at you, Ori, and says, "All right, come on, big guy. Let's get out of here."
Do you want to just like burn this place to the ground?
This is a lot of stone. We
We
could
can level
try.
it later.
Maybe we can. I don't know. Ebrax has all sorts of weird magical weapons. They maybe could blow this place off the face of the earth if that big vampire asshole is not using it anymore. And
nuclear.
wipe it off the map. And all of you will start walking towards the exit. As you get to the stairs, you're walking down, and immediately you're faced with another center opening grand doorway. As you walk up to it, you get close and it starts to swing open as everyone gets closer and closer and closer. In front of you is another blindingly bright light.
No, for fuck's sake.
Do you proceed?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am fully stealthed. I figured.
As you walk through the doorway, you all get to immediately the bluebird sky is in front of you. And as you look down and look out, Zane, are you the first one to walk through?
Yeah.
You stop, and as you go take a step forward, you immediately find yourself on a cliff next to a mountain. Or on a mountain. Looking downwards. And people start to push in behind you.
No, stop.
What's going Andrew, what's going on? What's happening?
Cliff ledge.
What the fuck? God, I hate this place. Trying to think of who the best person would be here. Yeah. Actually, Zane, you would be the best person. Zane, make a nature check.
Christ's sake. This is not. Well, I guess it's not too bad of a modifier. This is not great. It's a 13.
13. The mountain you're standing on looks a little bit similar to the cliffs of the outward sanctuary of Ebrax, where flying creatures are studied, and also where flying automatons are created and tested. Your dad walks up. Oh no. Well, we're for some reason, I'm at work right now. Fuck! And he'll just like step forward. Well, I guess we have a few options here. We could either climb down, which is perilous. I don't think anybody has enough rope for that.
We're just gonna step forward and just start flying down like an asshole.
Bro, like, and Elkus will like walk up. I just fucking died, you asshole, and you're just gonna... What the
I'll
hell?
be right back. I can get help.
Bro. And he'll look right at you. Don't ever get married to any dickhead like that, all right? It brings me nothing but trouble.
At least he can fly.
Are you siding with him?
He can go get help.
Oh, my God. I'm gonna chap his ass later. All right, whatever.
Oh, I don't want to know about that.
That's probably a good thing. All right.
I'm interested.
For sure. Archer, you go flying through, and as you go flying down, you immediately realize that the cliff that everybody is on is like a couple thousand feet up in the air, just looking downwards. And as you fly around, you start to see large majestic creatures flying through the air in formation. You see a few automatons start flying and flapping their wings and carrying packages. You do see one of the large creatures that catches your eye are griffins. Large bird-like lion creatures that are flying in formation through the air, and immediately they notice you. We're going to have to theater of mind this. They notice you, and they notice that your wingspan is oddly the same shape as theirs, and oddly the same size. And they're going to turn around and start flying towards you to check you out.
Okay.
Is Archer going to do anything?
Archer's going to dive straight down, like hauling ass.
Make an acrobatics check, because
he's good at that.
the leader of the pack is now swooping down towards you.
28.
Okay, we'll see if the that's a natural 2. Yeah, that's a 10. By the way, their acrobatics is +8. That's a 10 against the 28. So yeah, Archer just you close your wings like a falcon does. You close your wings and dive straight down, and you're able to catch your wings and glide more. These griffins are hot on your tail. They don't seem to be chasing. Make a nature check again for me. Why don't you?
13 again. Surprisingly.
Okay. You can't tell if they're trying to. You don't know if they're just trying to check you to be aggressive against you and attack you, or if you don't know if they're just trying to. Oh, another winged friend. I wonder what they're doing with their lives. You don't really know, but
yeah, Archer's not taking the chances. He's just gonna try to book it.
As you look down, there is what seems to be about 1,500 feet below you on a hillside next to the cliff. There is a research station, kind of like a potted research station that's sitting there. It has some sort of shingled roof, made out of metal and stone, but it's there, and you don't see anybody outside from 1,500 feet up. It kind of looks like a dot on a map to you from that far away.
He's gonna aim for it.
You dive down. Are you just going to fly down, or are you going to attempt to lose these griffins that are hot on your tail?
Lose the griffins.
All right, I'm gonna need you to make a. What's your speed? Flying speed? Is it what your normal?
Yeah, and
speed?
Maddie.
Okay. Diving down and at a sprinted rate in the air, which basically means you're just folding your wings in and just nose diving. I'm gonna say you're probably traveling at max velocity, or terminal velocity. Sorry. So that means you're probably flying at about 300 feet a second. Whenever you fully fold your wings in, being how heavy you are and how fast you're falling, which these griffins are hot on your tail. As you dive down, you get it probably about 500 feet from the ground, and immediately you'll turn around and see the griffins flap their wings and fly back up into the air. Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh, will do. If I keep my die on the table, that works too. I'd say it's pretty good. 26.
Okay, that's a success. You still take damage, though.
I'm sure he'll survive.
That was 9. We need one more. Okay. You take 61 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit slowing yourself down with a dexterity saving throw. You slow yourself down, but you still smack into what feels like a magical barrier that is covering this research facility. And you just like bird on a windshield, man. But you hit it, you take the damage, but you tuck and roll, and now you're standing on top of this barrier.
He's just gonna kind of like foot down, kind of smack the barrier.
It's kind of like a bubble. Just go boom, 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 boom.
Hello? Anybody home?
Performance check.
This will probably be miserable. 8.
You don't get the sense that your voice is traveling through the bubble.
Great.
But as you hit it, you do notice with the passive perception of Archer, you do notice the color of the barrier is a light blue, and is in a half sphere to the ground. And you can see how big it is. It's probably about 400 feet in diameter.
Okay.
So you could slide down it. You get the sense you're standing on it. You could probably slide down it and be fine. Or you can fly down, whichever one you want to do.
He'll fly down.
Yeah. As you fly down, immediately you'll see 2 Warforged, Valkyrie class Warforged, go flying ridiculously fast at you from within the bubble.
Whoa. It's okay.
Intruder.
It's okay.
You are an intruder. This is a sanctioned site. Please
No,
leave.
No intruder. I'm with Malleus. He is stuck. I can take you to him.
Malleus. You'll see like
Recalculating.
No. You'll see what looks to be them in sentry mode. You'll see all of a sudden what Archer didn't see right away is a tiny little heart icon on the chest of these Valkyrie class Warforged. And it will start to glow. And then the Valkyrie class will look at Archer. I'm sorry, who are you speaking of, Malleus?
Rona?
Malleus Rona. Really, you know Professor Rona. Interesting.
Indeed. He is stuck. I can lead you to him. I'm probably going to need a lift back up.
I'm going to need you to make a persuasion check, please, and thank you.
17.
Right. Don't you have wings?
I do, but he needs a ride back, as do many other people. Zemine, Zane, my husband, and quite a few others.
Very, very, okay, very well. That was a really, for them, that's a really high persuasion check. Very, very well. Well, I get, if the professor's in trouble, if our creator's in trouble, then I suppose we should do our best to save him. And she'll look back. Get the rest of the girls out. Let's go get them. And you'll then all of a sudden see 9 more Valkyrie class Warforged shoot out of the research facility. And walking out behind them is a short, ancient dwarven lady with gray hair, a scraggly, scruffy gray facial hair. Like, not thick at all, just like hasn't shaved in probably like 10 weeks or so, and the facial hair of dwarves gets out of hand a little bit. So she's sporting a little bit of like a salt and pepper bit of hair coming out of her chin and around her face. Who are you?
Yes, my name is Archer Flail. That's not quite important right now, though. I'm trying to help out Malleus and his wife and son and many other people.
Oh, for God's sakes. Okay.
It's been a whole hassle, let me tell you. His wife got kidnapped by a vampire that I unleashed on the world.
Wait.
It's a hell of an ordeal.
Wait, whoa. Somebody got kidnapped by a vampire?
He's okay.
Oh, fuck's okay. And you're gonna see her kind of like look you over. You seem trustworthy enough. Take him and get him.
Good. Thank you. I did not catch your name.
Agnes.
Agnes. Thank you.
Agnes Witherbloom. Nice to meet you.
Yes, I need to borrow some of your Warforged or a ship to get back up to them. They are quite high up a cliff here.
Well, they're not my Warforged. They're fucking Malleus's. Do what you want.
Thank you. And then
And
he will proceed to take them back.
okay, all of you will see just all of you just kind of sitting at the entrance waiting. Elkis is not very happy with how long this is taking. And you'll just start to see Elkis like look at his hands. Fucking you'll just start slinging out like scorching ray spells for fun out into the air. Because he can. And he'll just start throwing all sorts of different fire spells out.
I'm going to join in and throw Produce Flames, so I'm not using any of my couple of spell slots.
And you're playing like a player. I like it.
Elka's gonna cross her arms and be like, yeah, okay.
Do you want to do it too? I mean, like I can channel through you, You can create fire if I'm with you.
I don't want your help. I want to just do it myself. I have this thing though, and I'm gonna pull out the blunderbuss I have.
Your brother's gonna like take 2 steps back.
I found this.
Interesting. Yeah, you know what? That might be your best way of creating a fireball.
Thanks.
I know it bothers you. I get it. We've been through this. We've talked.
You get it?
Yes, we've talked about this. Remember I didn't talk to you. Archer did. He told me, by the
Only
way.
one in the entire family who can't do magic. You think it's okay?
You think you're the only one that can't do magic?
Yeah.
Spreading our family drama here on this cliffside is not what I had in mind, but fuck it, we're gonna do it anyways. You do realize your grandfather could not use magic? My father could not use magic until he was 38 years old?
He can still use magic. I don't want to wait that long.
Do you know
Why
why?
does that guy? Why does freaking Pav get it?
I don't know why Pav gets it. He's kind of wasting it.
Dumb.
What I'm trying to say from all of this, which I've been keeping this from you because I don't know if you want to go down this alleyway, because it forever scarred your grandfather. Your grandfather gained his ability to cast spells by letting a dragon eat him.
What?
Long story short, there's a
I could be having magic right now?
yes, except he died and was brought back to life. But then when he woke up, because he survived inside the belly of a dragon for a week, eating the inside of a dragon, he gained the ability to cast spells.
Hold
Like,
on, wait a minute. I thought you guys fuck dragons, not get eaten by them.
That was our ancestors. That's other rabbit fucking happening. But that's not us.
I mean, some of us apparently still prefer winged ones.
You're damn right I do, and don't you ever. I'm just kidding. I could care less. You can make fun of that asshole he wants. Where the fuck is he? And then
Wow, it's not like you to swear.
it's
Been a rough day.
been a rough day. Like he said, it's been a bit of a rough day. I'm losing my mind here. Just kidding. really. No, I'm not. What kind of spell was used to revive me?
Revivify.
Revivify.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. All right. That makes a lot of sense. No wonder I'm feeling. Oh, and he'll.
Let's make your genitals tingle.
I was gonna say that, yes. But also, I'm feeling a little weak, a little lethargic.
Take a
That
nap.
happened. Yes, that happened to me.
Okay. And then at this point, you'll just see Archer fly back up and stand on the ledge. Oh, it's about damn time, you winged piece of shit.
Hey, it's a long way down, okay?
I know. I'm just messing with you. Love you.
I was ready
Love
to
you too.
jump.
He's in a
Please,
mood.
please don't jump. It is a very long way down.
And then you'll see 11 Valkyrie class Warforged shoot up and like hover. We're here to bring down. Oh my god, that is a lot of people.
Indeed.
Oh, wait till you see the big one. I mean, not that kind of big one, but the big one.
And you'll see Malleus kind of walk up. Oh, I see you're still serving Agnes Proud. Thank you for coming to get me. Well, it's my pleasure. Just learned that my creator was in danger and I came to help. Well, thanks. I appreciate it. Anywho, let's all get on their backs. That's what they're built for.
Will do.
So all of you kind of crawl up and get on their backs and glide down. As you're gliding down,
The one with Zane, or the one with is just falling.
oh, with Ori, yeah, it's struggling to keep Ori up for sure. It's not having a great time. But as it's falling, or as you guys are falling, no, as you guys are gliding, gliding, they lose their wings and you go splat and all of you die. No, I'm kidding. You are looking about. Zane, you've never been here before. You've heard your dad talk about it before. This is the one and only arcane zoology sanctuary in the country of Ebrax that handles any and all sorts of magical creatures that have wings. This is known as the Avian Sanctuary, and has been, that it's been in operation for thousands of years now. Just based off of knowing what your dad's work is. On videos, they'll be like, I haven't been here in forever. I joined, whenever I came to Ebrax, this is the first place they showed me because apparently they really liked my notes. This is great. And in front of you, you'll just see rolling hills with all sorts of different bird or winged creatures flying about, small, large. You'll see the griffins flying in formation away. You'll see a Pegasus flapping its wings, flying through the air. You'll see a young dragon, green dragon, flying and landing on a perch behind you and nestling in with an egg. You'll look down, you'll see herds of what look like horses, but they're all black. And you'll know and when you kind of look closer, as you guys get closer to the ground, instead of having horse heads, they have bird faces, and they have wings, and all of you would know these to be hippogriffs, and you just see all sorts of creatures. And then immediately what catches your eye is as you look forward, you see metal bars reaching upwards to the center, and you immediately realize, all of you, that you are within probably the largest birdcage that's ever been created. You see rolling plains, trees, all sorts of different, just any sort of like habitat for animal that you could think of. It's there. There's swamps, there's hills, there's mountains, there's cliff sides, there's all sorts of things that you can look at. And you'll hear one of the Warforged chimed up, "We'll take you to the gate, and then you'll have to find out how to get home from there. I'm sure a shuttle will be here soon." And they will take you flying over all these winged creatures, and you'll eventually get to the gate of the birdcage, the avian sanctuary. And as you look out to the ocean, and smell the salt, the salty breeze, and feel the wind hit you in the face, that's where we'll end tonight's session. Thanks for playing. Reminder, I will not be here next week, so we will pick this up beginning in March, first Sunday in March, so, which I believe is the 5th or 4th, one of those two.
Okay.
But thanks for playing.
Fifth.
Sorry for the emotional damage.
Yeah, can you warn me next time?
And
Start telling people.
and I'll be right back. One. Thanks for watching, everybody. I know it's been a heavy episode for some. If you're watching this on YouTube tomorrow, which would be Monday, be great if you hit that subscribe button. If you're watching here on Twitch, if you haven't followed, following is completely free, and I would appreciate it if you did. Everyone have a wonderful night. I will not be here next Sunday, so we will be picking up. I just looked at it's on the 5th of March, so look forward to that then, to where this group of now fairly changed friends make their way back to Senva, and hopefully farther on in their journey. So thank you for watching. Thank you, Corgan. I hope I have a safe trip as well. And I will catch you guys in 2 weeks. Until then, have a wonderful night, and see you later. Peace out.